Oh, I'm live. Yahoo! Rotate device. Okay. We're going to rotate this. Which direction? That direction. I can't hold that there, you guys. Hold on. 1 second. Wait, that fixed. Stumpy's little glass. Alright. Here's our glass to keep, you in in the. Alright, so here we go. Stick you in a glass. That way you get a better, it's more easier to do that way instead of being kind of propped up on the, I made this little stand for my phone, but it doesn't seem to be very effective. I think it's like too close to the front and it keeps falling off. So yeah, I'm back. Hey Rick Roots, I saw you here the other day. You didn't stick around to see if you were going to get a reading. That's what I was kind of noticed. I'm going to start with just doing the smudge and everything first. We're going to get, kind of get zoned in to channeling information for myself. I have to do it, every time I enter, I have to do, kind of little rituals that I have that, have worked for me and guided me to being, in the place that I am today. So, the name of the Facebook page, it's not like a group. I haven't made a group yet. But it's just another platform that we can always, go and chill out, meet new people. It's like going, you go out with a bunch of friends that you guys always do the same thing always. And going out, but yet, you've been to all the places, but why not go back and trying to revamp that energy, right? Get your boots on and get dancing, because we got lots and lots of uneased energy I'm feeling. Kind of like everybody's kind of blah. It's like finally can take a breather. It's not worn you out to this point so far. And close this door over here. Okay, so with that all said and done in the good, I want to know how you guys are doing. Is there anything that you wanted to ask before we do a random reading? Actually, I think we should do pendulum ones. Personally, I'd rather do pendulum. So that's what we're going to do. And there's something else that I wanted to share with you guys, and I didn't write it down, I don't think. Oh, yeah, my old Facebook page and group that I had set up, and I can't gain access to it either, so it's kind of annoying me. It was just looking back, and Kiki, I gotta find out if that's the same Kiki that wanted that twin flame thing done for her, about her ex. I'm gonna have to find out and see what happens with that. So we'll just have to wait and see. Where are we here? We're gonna. So what are your guys' experiences as far as dealing with like even paranormal or situations that are a little bit less way to be understood as they are, and why there's so much say what? I didn't catch that. So let's go back to the inbox. I didn't catch it, so okay, where are we here? RE hoodie. Okay, I don't know. I get emails and people don't even know how to finish the email before they, try and explain themselves. So I have a lot of spam for some reason. But it's mostly like being spammed by Rosetta Stone, that the language training videos that you can get to work on your other languages and learn a different language. I'm getting a lot from them because I went to check it out and signed up for it to see what it was like. Just to be bombarded with spend money, buy a language trainer for yourself and having a fun time doing it. I'm not about to. Unless they have Cree language in the Rosetta Stone, I won't have anything to do with it. The reason being is because we are like, for our culture, we shouldn't have been able to keep a sustained connection with our overall energy and what we were made to be. And um, I'm not feeling this at all. Like, it's just, there's a lot of feeling of feeling like it's not going to end. It's going to continue on. It's going to, like, people are going through anxiety because of this, other things that are going on around in these social medias, whether it be on the television news or whatever, but just not wanting to be part of it. And whereas before you might have been a little bit more intrigued into going into actual politics. So if that helps anybody that's on the channel, that be allow for the connections to come. It's like putting on a new pair of clothes or a bathing suit that you favorited for the most part of your life, and this bathing suit, just, you walk around in it, you sleep in it, you do everything in it, like when you're a young kid. But I find that that's when people find to be actually more revealing, when it comes to like the younger energy, when you're going back in your past into your lifetime, into the past, that you end up experiencing that energy all over again, and it kind of brings you home. It's kind of cool. I actually enjoy it. So we've had a few people that still haven't collected their readings. So come the end of February, I will no longer be holding free readings. You'll have to kind of, because mine run a little bit longer than most people's, I think. I'm not doing this like for 24 hours, or because I can't sleep, I'll be up and down, up and down. Sorry, I ate some hot food earlier. Um, so it's like, I don't want really too much of it to change, right? I like this dimension. I like how now that I'm in this matrix 3D world, a manifestation of your thoughts or whatever it may be, and we all have different outlooks and different things that resonate with us. Even trying to name a disease, you got to have like 7 people in the room and say, no, 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 I'm not. That's not for me. And they're having like showdowns, like run, duck, 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 goose behind closed doors. This is how they're deciding things. They're deciding by playing duck, duck, goose. Okay, so if you ever get caught in a closet with anybody that's into politics, just sit down and say duck, duck, goose, and see what they say. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if they actually do that, but I wouldn't put it past them to actually try doing it for one of the instances. I know I would have. I would have definitely gone in and said, "Hey, I'm going to try and do one of these and see what happens for me." But yeah, it was pretty comical. The little boy was just like passed right out, but kind of sitting up, one kind of a little bit slouched in the chair. So I kind of went over, and I wasn't even near him yet to actually touch him, but he jumped like 6 feet in the air, and he looked over and he says, "What did you do?" And I'm like, "What? What?" I don't know nothing. I know nothing. I have no idea what's going on, but I have a clue. Okay. So for me to reveal this clue to you, um, you better put it into action. And I had an app. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? Where in the hell did they go? Okay, we're turning on the spirit box. I just got like totally freaked out. Again, parallel universes are affecting me. I'll say that much. So, weird. That freaked me out. Weird. Okay, so let's get back to our channel here, and we're going to not even bother with anything that's going on. Okay, let's go. I'm just getting logged in here, guys. Okay, so let's get it done. Okay, so Rick rocks. I'm leaving the chat for a while. Okay, that's fine. Personal reasons. Do what time I can come back? What? What did he mean by that? You can come back anytime. I'm always, available to be able to help in that sense for you, right? Being able to help balance the energy, standing beside and offering the support that you need maybe through a situation that you're having a hard time with. That you can choose anybody, whether it be a friend or a partner or another person that has a little bit more experience in that. Oh, okay, hang on a minute, you guys. I just okay, that's gotta be there. All right, so where are we here? Why is it not going there? Okay, so what? So, I miss going around to different places and going out and eating, but the medication that I'm on is actually beating me. It's winning, in the sense of it hurts a lot. It's very painful. Like my legs go numb, or I get vibrations, or I feel like I'm really off balance and kind of falling over and walking at like a side, like a gradual leaning into the floorboards so you don't fall over. So I guess I don't know what that what is they call vertigo, invertigo, whatever it is. It hit me today. I really got to start eating more vegetables. I think that's where it's gone. My diet's changed drastically over the last little while. So I think that's where the stressors are coming from, because I'm actually spending more time dieting than I am actually worried about anything else. As I mentioned in a previous video, so we don't need to return to that. But all right, so who is annoying me? Okay, so what's going on? Okay. What's going on for each individual person? It's very difficult. I don't... Oh, you scared the shit out of me. So I just don't want anybody, kind of triggering me, because sometimes there are triggers around that happen, and it's really hard to fathom that there's two existences, and there's one there and there's one here, and just how it feels like we're walking on like a pane of like non-reflective, that you can't see the other side, which they call the veil. It's like they put a paper right down the middle of the two dimensions, right, to block anybody from seeing beyond that paper, veil, whatever you want to call it. I call it a farce. I'm beginning to not believe in it. Every time I turn over or start a new day, there's something else that pops in, or there's a reading that resonates even with myself on avenues and situations that I should be focusing my energy towards. Right? So, it's just a little blurb. But, yeah, I love my life today. I'm grateful for the life I do have. But, I'm lucky that I'm not having to deal with the Illuminati. I can't see them wanting a little me having to have any problem with them, right? I don't know, maybe I will. Who knows, right?
Maybe you won't.
Yeah, maybe you will, right? You just don't know. You don't know the answers until you've asked the questions. Ask the questions and then you'll get the answers. That's the way it works. Is that a good Coke?
Huh?
I said, was that a good drink of Coke? Alright, so let's see what's going on while we wait for somebody to pop in here, because I'm not feeling a reading yet. But I need to see my chat. Why is it not showing up? Let's see, what the heck's going on? Okay, so I'm just kind of reviewing some of the stuff. Um, so how many people, I was just curious, it just popped in. Uh, how many people on your daily interactions are actually awake that you can tell? Are you finding that you're not really finding out there that I find like I listen to it and it's like for me it makes no sense to me. It doesn't have any logic. Um, but I know people are having them and they're getting shocked as into the beginning of the actual experiences. They start having nightmares or repetitive dreams or demons showing up in their dreams. Not a lot of positivity going within the dream itself. So I've kind of been able. I dream. I know I do, but I don't get to keep the memory before I wake up. It's like I haven't even been asleep, and it's just kind of manifested into that existence, right? And that's the way it goes. So yeah, so I there's times when I trance out, and it's because I'm going into it into a tunnel kind of energy to come out the other side. It's like I I just got that cough shows up every time I'm doing a reading. So I don't know, maybe there's an energy that's around me that feels like it's choking. I'm gonna put the spirit box on and find out because sometimes it's a little bit too much for me to handle, and it's always nice to have other energies that are more attuned to that kind of situations, right? So we're gonna how do they say, we are going to debunk this. Okay, we're gonna debunk this theory. Oh,
Hello everyone, we love the cinema for the interesting stories, the good acting, the quality camera work, the crazy special.
I don't want that. That's not the one that I wanted to have. I can't even think of the guy's name. I don't even know yet. I lost the whole name in here. And it's not. I don't have to figure it out. There was a clip that I caught out of the corner of my eye just when I was turning into YouTube here. Where was it? Oh, the ad said that we were dealing with more dark energy than what we're ready to deal with. But if you educate people on it, I don't think there's going to be that problem arising. Just making people aware of their choices and it's like don't hook up with a guy that has a candy in a big blue van. Okay, that's kind of like that energy. Like there's like the boogeyman's in the van with candy, and you can't go near that van to get any candy. So don't take the candy because you might get kidnapped, right? So, but they end up taking them. They take the candy, they run away and take their candy and have fun. They're no dummies. So yeah, I get a lot of thirsty going on here. A thirsty. Here we go. We're gonna get the spirit box going here. Are you guys ready for this round? I have a candle lit, perfect lighting. So now let's do some real communication. Learn some new communication skills with the spirits. Learn to attune to their vibration, to understand them, and have an open mind 100% when you're doing it. You must have an open mind. So that's what we're going to do for the next little bit, and we're going to allow our spirit energies to talk, and you guys can just have a listen. Have a listen. If there's questions, just pop up. And live. Yes, we're live. I'm sorry, but we're live. So, hello, good evening. Another activist. Okay, well, why don't you tell the activist to stop acting and get doing the job?
Listening.
They're spending too much time listening and not enough working. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. So, we have I have nothing
Dark blue
against
flowering.
anybody. It's a dark blue flower. Did somebody receive a dark blue flower in the last little while? This message might be for you, if you happen to have. Hey, Ashley. Woo! I'm live. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, so what does my spirit realm want to do?
Wood and the
You guys know how to use the box. Just tell me, what would you like to be doing? Because I'm tired. I really am. I am actually tired.
spook.
But Kiki, didn't you... Now I have to go back on my notes here that I wrote. This was in regards to your Aries X, right? That you wanted to read them down on. I didn't have any way to... For me. No, not for you. It's for me. You guys can have it. You guys can help out. We all work together here, remember? It's not just one person gets this one and another person gets this one. You know, there's definitely, we have to keep the balance within the dimensions, right? So make sure you're not causing our existence to be kind of kerfuffled or messed with. I think they've suffered enough. Yes, it is very thick.
Also, he has just
Yeah, it's thick of them to do that.
for the rest.
Well, they're posing as human beings, or they're posing as that they know what they're talking about. Which, you know, when they went past me and they were discussing this experiment.
A series of own sun.
Right.
The fields.
So pose. Well, then we tell them not to bother posing. Don't be something you're not. Okay, so Rick Rocks. Sorry,
Foliage was
I just had to go quickly through the list here and kind of see what everybody's talking about, seeing if everybody's expecting anything free today. Because if somebody thinks it's free, they better really, you know.
put a dark blue.
I don't have my crystals except for my amethyst and my tiger eye. So, if there's a different crystal that you want to recommend, then by all means I'll order it. I will get it for myself, if that's what my spirit energies would like me to do.
Whistling rather loud.
Right, so there we go. And that's all there is to that. So, Gage. Gage what?
They call them has lobbed us. In 2002,
Has lobbed you? What? What do you mean they lobbed you? But doesn't Gage have a U in it?
Who reads them may thank pray for.
To pray for who? Gage? Why are we praying for Gage? What did he do, or what was he experiencing in the life that he was in?
His hat caught by.
Okay, so I'm not getting much more from him right now. But the other ones are still in the background, you know, carrying on conversations. Okay, so I need to go down here. There we go.
But the thickness of the.
What part do you want? You can have a part, I can have a part, John can have a part, anybody that's watching the video can have a part.
I want a bigger.
But we do all want bigger parts that pay a little bit better, is what we want.
Oh, he has Gora.
I don't want to work for free. I do not do free very well, unless it's me actually looking for something that's free. So yeah, so Rocks is going to get the first quick one. It's not going to be as much or as defined as a lot of them are, that you have options to go in and view, or to another channel if you don't like what's going on here. You're more than welcome to come and go as you please. No means to, you know, have to worry about anything.
Science.
Yeah, because it's all about the science, right? Right.
Found himself abruptly.
We're going to use the last one. I'm sorry. I don't know why I got this one. Okay, so let's see what's going on with him now. the masculines
Able
department,
end to the pushing past protest.
which is our fellow. Okay, so before anybody continues with more messages, I'm going to tell you once, and it seems like I have to repeat because I'm talking to children, but when you are actually donating live, it's not showing any support to the channel. It's just showing it in support.
Like a
So if
holiday
you're
at the
donating, you need to make it known that you have done the donation, because I don't get the notification. I have to actually go in and sign into the account and actually look for the donation. If there's something that you're not liking, or situations that are arising for you, maybe you should have a reading too. Who knows? Maybe you need a reading to get out the cobwebs. Okay, so Roots Rick, was it? I can't even remember how
year.
to shuffle, apparently.
3 pounds a week.
3 pounds a week of what? Marijuana? That's how much you guys smoke in a week?
I used to.
Holy shit, you guys smoke a lot of marijuana. A lot of mata. Was it fun though?
Style a moment.
Was it at least fun with everybody on that side of the veil?
Better be, because
Because when I got the chance to come and take a peek up there, where we get to go after, it was just a big party. Everybody was in their hot tubs. There's little, like nice little, neat little, kind of townhouse looking houses. It was really bizarre after I went and had that NDE. And see, everything is just in my way.
These green hill.
Okay, let's get off of that. Okay, we're not gonna be on the towel. Towels, just move your ass on over there. There you go. Stay there. Alright, so let's see if we can get balance. Alright. And I have to write down you guys'. The masculines aren't willing to be complimentary, or they're not going to be very cooperative, is what I'm feeling. They're going to try to disrupt things. It could be in fun, but at the same point, somebody's going to get quite bothered by what's going to be, as far as a game or whatever it is that's going to be revealed to you through let's play a game kind of thing. Okay, with whoever you're connected with, or you're currently in a relationship with. But that's what I'm hearing. Make sure that you be careful for those unexpected or the unknowns. Don't let them kind of step up into your way. Okay, so we ended up getting the Queen of Cups. So I feel that you've come. What is going on with the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Swords? Can you give me an answer, please, Spirit Box? Because it doesn't make sense to me that it would be such a distance between the two, and they're not even acknowledging each other. One's got the back turned, the other one is trying to still. So you see, yes, the cards are here. Why would he want to just give up and throw everything away? He's being very childlike, is what I'm feeling. That he's, gone and created so much, and then it wasn't good enough. The person ended up leaving. Didn't want nothing to do with it. So saved in hope. So there you go. So you saved in hope, trying to make manifesting a relationship from here. And trying to clear out the old, you're tired of the your life battles that you've had, and I feel somebody very hostile in the background. If you're going to be hostile in the background when we're doing a live readings and streaming, you can take it outside and do whatever you want with it. You're not doing it in my house. You won't. I don't care whose resources they are, but they're not in my house. So, if you want to be using a toilet, then either go find one past the door, or, modern. Yes, it's very modern here. So you are definitely in your wrong time zone. You're definitely not caught up at all. So that's one thing. Maybe you should get caught up before you, start making demands on people in this dimension.
I found a cake.
You Count Dracula.
I found a fucking 40-inch license for $50. $50. Hyacinth.
For it was all very
Justified. He started like
It has had a very September 18th.
Hey Kathy, Dracula, how you doing today?
Weeks and lost corruption. Execute the cases.
went.
All right. Figure this out. You know, and even after this person,
Interviews are excerpted.
even after this person walked away once, maybe he's doing personal work on himself. You know, he's becoming more enlightened with the situation, front and back.
That a mere pheasant could have.
Well, that's exactly what he is. He's a mere pheasant on the card right here. He's a mere pheasant. He's not like any rich or statuous energy. This is what you call, you know, rich. His suit is rented too. Holy. And the ravine again. What is with this ravine that you guys keep talking about all this time that's coming through every time we talk to you guys?
She seemed to have.
Did somebody end up in a ravine?
His legs with a switch.
Are these?
Someone died in a ravine?
I guess so. Someone died. That's what it said.
Really?
Yeah, it said
Wow, I didn't know that.
ravine, and I don't know what the first one was. I can't remember. But very bizarre, hey? So I'm just wondering, as far as Ricky, you're going, are you having? You want to remain keeping, and you're like following this girl, but she is definitely coming across as like a yin to your yang, you know, the balance, the other half. And I'm not one for the big twin flame thing. I'm really not into that because it makes it for me it disrupts the family. It disrupts the whole union because they want to have everything, right? Yeah, so don't rush. You know, you don't have to be in a rush to go anywhere or to be wherever this so-called twin flame is. You may not even want to be near him. You know, you might not have the security that you did have at one point. But you're out in the open, you're enjoying it. You like to be outdoors, and there's like a lot of water kind of coloring around her. And it looks like she's ready to jog a mile, right? It's like she's preparing herself. She's psyching herself up for the next leg of the race, or whatever you want to call it. Because if we do, we are actually beings that are actually doing a race. As we go and look up human races, and it should come up in the YouTube. And this is exactly why I really don't even want to have anything to do with certain people, because they're literally got no screws in their head. They all fell out when they went like this and shook their hair out, right? They all fell out. Rapture. Okay, so the religious thing is going to start getting under my skin. So that's now where we're headed. So this is what I mean. I know where this is going to end up, and I know how this stream is going to end, and that's why I'm not giving an inch to that energy, because it's not meant to be here, and it's not going to be acknowledged or you know. But if you guys want to acknowledge with it, then hey, who am I to say no? Well, you know, you would think that, you know, our generation of men would actually be that noble. I don't think any of the modern time generation ones, even have thought about being that genuine. Huh? You know what I mean? Like, you guys want to be noble all the time. They'll then pull up the bootstraps. Let's get you guys into a mode of defense and protection, and doing it from a loving standpoint, not because you have to. It's because you have to. You know what I mean? It really isn't that big of an option for you, unfortunately. But then it just reflects back on me because I get to deal with the spirit energies that are now coming through from whatever the inner part. You know what I mean?
Nationality.
Of bondage.
You know, maybe I am bonded to the dark side from all the bad that I was doing in past lives. Maybe I don't know. You know, but I'm having to carry a lot and work a lot more spiritually than I've ever thought that I would have to, right?
On the right.
I'm a female and he's a male. Okay, so I briefly caught that, the end of that one. Hang on. Read some of his comments you guys got going on in here. Okay, so Rick Rhodes,
Peace.
oh, you're a female. Well, I didn't know that at the time, so I'm sorry if I just acknowledged you as a male. I fully, you know, forgive me for that because I'm not here sitting there. I'm not going to be able to tell who is, you know, being genuine and who isn't. I can tell that fast and I can get somebody's name down, right? So, so what is there any questions in regards to this situation that we seem to be facing ourselves with currently?
The people provide.
With uncovered head.
Okay, well then you guys have to come to a conclusion. Stop stepping away from each other and start stepping forward to each other. Okay, this isn't a game of tag you're it. You know, I think we're a little bit older, not wanting to be in that energy, right? So,
So peculiar.
I don't know what else to say if that's what you're feeling and your life is just, you know, at a stage of where everything, you have to correct everything and know everything and do everything that you need to do.
Conquered the first
Right? You do what you want to do with your life. Nobody has to tell you how to live your life. Nobody's going to tell you where to live your life. It's all up to you, right? You come here to get situations. Well, no, it's nobody's fault. When the communication is stopped, nobody can be held accountable for it. It's depending on how you're relating to it and how you're manifesting it to continually build up, and build up, and build up, and build up until it hits, you know, like a volcano erupting. You know. Why does he also what? And who? Oh, the heart. Well, you know, sometimes.
Fitting.
Yeah, it is fitting, isn't it? You like that, eh? I thought that was just perfectly timed for you guys to put that right in there. Perfect timing. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you. You need to start working from the heart, or maybe clearing out the heart.
But we do.
Right? Maybe that's the energy that you need to clear out. For whoever this is being. Okay, so we're going to get to Ricky's reading now. We're going to see what's in the cards for her. Alright, so you got the 2. Okay, so you got a lot of wealth. This could be either spiritual wealth or but I feel that you like this journey, that you're willing to do it all over again because of the experiences you got to have. You know, but
I'm making for Mr.
You know, people are talking more, like whispering behind people's backs. That still hasn't changed, the drama part of it. You know, oh, whisper, this, oh, and this, and this. You know, that part of everything that we're trying to walk away from and not engage in is now being slapped in our face again. So make sure that you guys are doing your jobs and doing everything with the good intentions that it was meant to be given in. You'd be amazed how much it gets. Well, then the structures will have to take it. You guys will have to do something about it. I can't. I'm not God. I can't do it all myself. I can just guide and teach people and show them how easy it can be to be an external existence. Right? Definitely feeling that there's a closing of energy that maybe you are learning about the relationship. Right? And the pride gets in the way, doesn't it? The pride gets in the way for a lot of people, which isn't uncommon. It's not a very uncommon experience. You know, Down sheath. Okay, so who's going down? Who's getting like depressed more? They don't always tell you.
To reconstructive.
Reconstructive. Okay, so you guys can talk. I'll sit here and listen, and you can portray it. They can hear you. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah, moving.
You know, what I would really like to do is take this reading and this session. I think we should take it to the Discord room, so then that way we can all vocally hear each other. I think that's more of a
Or paprika.
experience to be able to do that way. I think it
Making
would
what a
be
tail he'd
a little better. So if you guys want to put the link in the chat here so people can go over and get registered. We're heading over there because I would rather talk to something that I have a voice
I had to hurry.
with. Oh, I have to hurry now. I'm hurrying. I'm moving really fast. Can't you see? I'm running. Right? You're right. You're exactly right on that one.
to luck.
See, they're getting more active now. They're coming around. Yeah. Are you? Oh, you want
For it is so fun.
Again at once.
Okay. Okay. So if you could ask,
Bring to spirit.
okay, so if you could ask something of
Rich and
spirit
sweet.
to give you an answer, based on your own personal knowledge and understanding, how many times is it when you've asked the universe that question have you found out that the answer's always been with you?
And peace. Oh,
Who am I talking to? I'm talking to my phone. That's why I don't like talking on this stupid thing. Because everybody's looking at me like I'm not talking to any of you, but I'm talking right to the chat. I don't type all the time. But you guys can't even catch on to that one. What the hell's going
right.
on here?
Then across.
People that don't even have a clue as to what's going on are having a clue.
On the go, son.
Be in China.
Indeed, God's
And core of cat.
So, yeah.
agreed.
Agreed. We're going to Discord now. Agreed. We're going. Okay, and you guys get to come because we're still in the same house. You guys don't travel too far.
Dreams,
And
which
so we're gonna get out of.
BuzzFeed campaign.
So I'll see you guys on Discord. That way, then I don't have to have my phone, sitting in a cup on this all the time. So I'll see you all at Accord or Discord. Bye. So then, yes.
How
So then, what? I still have to finish this one and finish the other one for Jess's baby.
they're debtors.
They're debtors. A lot of people do become debtors. That is true. That people will take whatever they can get from a fellow person, so long as they're not going without. The ego mind coming through.
Taking his seat.
For editing geopolitics.
You know what I mean?
Child. Lack.
So it's whatever comes through, and I'm grateful that you guys are there for me, and being able to have communication with you guys has been an awesome experience, and I really do love it. I'm grateful that I did experience this.
Father.
And I talk to him. I talk to him too. You mean God? I still talk to him. I don't get on my hands and knees like I did when I first started this crazy world of religions and different things that you go through in your life.
Or dog.
Or my dog. Yeah, I had a dog. She had to get sent away because we didn't have proper housing. But I have a cat. I have two of them, which are really cool animals. They're very mystical and there's not too much to be said, but they're very independent. And, it's great, right? So is everything okay on your guys' side?
Size.
Size of what?
Very clumsy about
The creature has been.
There's no creatures. What are you telling us? Scary movie story here or what? Okay, what? Okay. Oh, I didn't even stop the actual
Figures
feed.
we saw.
Okay, so I didn't even actually stop it,
The
you guys.
Enchanted Castle.
I'm trying to see this way. I don't know which way it's supposed to be. All right, so let's see what's going on in chat because I'm not feeling very balanced right now. I'm just kind of feeling like there was like a major energy drain that just went through for me, and I haven't even gone to pick up any fruit yet. I have to go and get some oranges though for the my muscles and stuff. And I hear that beep beep beep. Okay, so let's go. I'm just going to scroll to the top and see what was, who's here. And Kiki, where did Kiki go? Ashley Patterson's here. Hi. Rick Rooks. I'm just not feeling the energy for you, Rick, right now. It's not that I don't feel it. Sometimes it delays itself. Either, you're meant to have it answered by me or you're getting it answered by another reader, which is, as long as you feel trustworthy and you honor that they're, authentic, by all means, go for it. There's nothing wrong with it. Just make sure that they're not feeding you a line of BS or anything. Which I don't think that if you guys are looking at relationship-wise, I don't think it's going to be a problem for you guys to have a relationship. But, having to be a support while the other partner is working through some, baggage of their own before they can actually they have to do it when they actually exit from a relationship, right? Okay, what's going on here, guys? What is going on? What is going on, you guys? Who has a predestined?
Ceased shouting.
Oh, I don't shout anymore. No. We don't shout. We gave up on that one. But I need to just get something done here for the cats.
Also, he has to argue that no.
Himself. Think.
So yeah, if you guys have questions you can ask, I'd be happy to answer.
The office.
Yeah, the office is where we still have to get that painted. We're still painting it. Knob. Oh, nod. I'm not nodding. Who's out there that's nodding right now? Somebody's nodding away. Oh, memory?
He knew for the
I
rest.
have a lot of memories. I don't remember them clear as day as I used to. I do give them a thought.
From the love or on the.
Of course, from the love. And this is how it is when I talk to my little spirit dudes and my girls and guys. They're very relaxed, very chill. They enjoy some balance in their life.
Rather wanting in that tribulation or plan B's official.
Of earth and foliage.
Yeah. So, if you have questions, feel free to put them into the chat for me to be able to answer them.
Very stormy
I'll clean this mess up here.
an official foot.
All the asphalt. So in April, or April is the name of the person, or do I have to do it?
13. Nor height.
My height, okay.
Whistling rat.
And if somebody actually is the same height as me, I'm sure there's like how many million of people that are like 5'4" in this existence.
No part of the world is
Somebody caught mono. Who has mono? Or is there an outbreak? For the love of God. Stop screwing with the Lord's Prayer. It's not right. You don't need to be. I did brush. My hair is frizzy.
drawers.
Look. It's all fluffy.
Your crest.
My hair is usually really fine. I don't have long hair, or like very, so I brush it. So I'm trying different colors of hair dyes the last little while. Right? I'm trying to get back into where I can watch my
Casualties of war.
Mind the
casualties of war. Yeah, we have a lot. So I don't know if you guys download the app into your phones or what's going on, but I'm already here and there's not a soul to be found. So I'm getting ready to hurry up and get here. Otherwise, it's not going to be happening. Good. Okay, so happy. Everybody's on a good wavelength then. Perfect. That's good to hear.
dwell in you.
Lights of our radio head.
Weird city origins.
And in white shirt sleeve.
Weird. It's interesting to know. It's knowledge that you don't normally work with on a daily basis, right? But it's also teaching us to, just be in our own essence. We can be social people, but we really don't need relationship except to, co-create a new existence. So I don't think a lot of people are understanding that they actually have to be actively moving when they get, or not, until a person, literally has to walk up to you and slap you across the face and say, hey, are you awake yet? So many people are freaked out there that when I took my my grievance session there for a couple of weeks,
A holiday at the sea.
it wasn't a holiday, but I was able to communicate with most of the people that were sounding like they were just talking out of left field. That a normal person would call them crazy just from first glance, even.
Who shall
Shepherd and provide justice.
He will rise up and give the truth. He doesn't have any reason to lie. Whereas everybody's trying to get the most video out that's going to be the most popular. Like, who's going to come up with the next video when Saddam Hussein actually comes back to life or something? Who's going to be there? You think any of us are going to be there?
coming?
Well, you better get coming because I'm not here having this for myself.
The casualties. As many are.
So we have so many truthers out there. They should have like one main group of YouTube just for that. Just for that. And just disconnect it all or anything that has to deal with anybody beyond the people that's connected right there. Let them go deal with it. I don't want to be dragged into it, so leave me the hell alone. If it's going to benefit me in the long run, then yeah, I'll go and be a supportive person. But, depending on how I get there also is another factor.
A former.
And you're standing right next to me just now. It's getting bizarre. John is just getting a chance to experience them.
The Food and Drug Administration.
Far away, the
Tesla. We're going to bring up Tesla now. Tesla's theory of the 369 actually you can actually make that from a flat into an oval into anything you want with that 369 marking.
as well.
I'm still wondering, I don't think anybody's even thought about even making it work that way. Just see what they can create. Using a different element with a different element.
And a disease. Right of the public to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, December. It's almost a new year.
Was evidently expected.
should be doing? What did I have you on?
Spirit.
Hmm.
We're here to maintain.
Maintain order.
Correct is sex also.
To Taluk.
Or rather,
But
Let's see what's going on.
you'll see the
You know, actually looking at that orange on TV on one of the recommended videos for me.
or with farmhouses.
so then.
Without documentation.
Clairvoyant.
Yes. So what is really the purpose of putting water or more moisture in there just to peel that orange that you could have already been done peeling in the 17 minutes that it took you to loosen the actual jacket of the orange? It doesn't make sense to me.
Flower in his buttonhole.
Flower in his buttonhole. You ain't getting no flower in my buttonhole. Or his, matter of fact. And, what is that? Oh. July what? Pick a day.
Hello everyone, today is Friday, October 5th, 2018, and I'm coming at you with a video to talk about
The spirit.
That's the other thing that just popped up on my screen was the life of a true targeted individual. What is the fear of, like, around this? Are the type of people that would like kidnap you and then take you out and shoot you in the back of the head? You know? Oh, they're secret. Okay. It's a secret society. Thank you, spirits. I love you. Yeah, it's a secret. So you guys can't even talk.
From this barricade,
But I did. I spoke my truth. That's all I keep doing. Speak my truth, and nobody can tell me that I can't, and nobody will tell me that I can. You know, I have to make that directional move on my own, and with a little bit of stealth, not to be caught, kind of energy, right? So, yeah.
the flame.
Of the children. We showed their underly.
Okay. I was at one point thinking I was looking at, you know, people that were manifesting towards me, like people driving really slow when they're going past me. It's like, it's bizarre.
For we know the knowledge.
I didn't like it.
My carriage will.
Oh, you don't get a ride in that carriage.
If what we see against the war and all. I'm making. Revolution Radio proudly presents live from the heart of the Blue Ridge, Roanoke, Virginia. It's the Just Bernard Show. Where hid the enchanted cast with host Bernard Alvarez? Join Bernard as he shares topics that reveal the real matrix and empower your human experience, including
One arrived at
esoteric, suppressed technologies, spiritual ascension, and human consciousness. Humanity has awakened, and our time has come to realize our full potential. It is strength. now, live from the Star City, your host, Bernard Alvarez.
Control. Think him secure the best.
That's what it is, and today's show is called The Crossing Over Experience, and what occurs when the spirit leaves the body. It's different, it depends on many things,
Exactly.
and today we are very happy to have psychic and medium Tracy Lockwood joining us to talk about this particular topic. Tracy Lockwood is the executive director of the Universal Mind Center for Holistic Living here in Roanoke, Virginia. She is also the executive minister for the Mysterium of the Roanoke Valley and is also a professional psychic medium throughout the rest of the week. I also want to point out that Tracy was also a bit of an activist for the psychic mediums in the region, and she helped to lower the license fees here in Roanoke, Virginia as well. Anyway, without further ado, let me welcome my good friend, our psychic, the wonderful, celebrated medium, Tracy Lockwood. Thank you for joining us today.
Hello, wonderful Bernard. I appreciate being able to be back with you on the air. Thank you for the opportunity.
Well, I'm thrilled because I don't know if I would have given you the message yet. I don't know if you've seen it, but I think I'm almost positive your appearance with me last year is probably the most popular show I've ever had in the history of doing this radio show. On YouTube, it's the highest number of views. It's been stolen by people. I mean, all these other psychic-y type things, stole the video and uploaded it, and I had to do copyright claims on it. I've never had to do that with a radio show before. So I was like, well, thank you. Apparently, it's a topic that people are very interested in.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There you go, guys. So
You're bringing it to the.
Even got me caught up in it for a minute
well,
there.
it's my pleasure, and it's a pleasure to have you here today, Tracy. Why don't we start off today's show a little bit?
How about you just go away for now?
Who you are, where do you come from?
I need to open up another window. I just got totally enthralled into that. That was just like it drew me in to the point where I just kind of spaced out on that. That was bizarre. Why are you guys talking about sin so much? What's the big deal? We all are going to die. When we get to where we're going to get there to where we're going just fine. It's a matter of our people are going to understand that they need their whole soul and body to be at one before they transfer over. You have to allow the soul to return. That's why when we drink, natives are meant to, weren't meant or designed to actually drink hard liquor. We were supposed to be spiritual energies and doing things that, are at the base, the most basic experience or way to do things. But I'll definitely take you up on those spins that are going on there. For sure.
I don't know how I should be able to get on without.
You guys can go at any time. You don't have to stay. There's nothing keeping you here. So if you guys want to go and hang, go hang. Fuck.
Fail to have some input. If anyone flashes for her.
I wouldn't worry about it. If anything happens to me, I'm sure that you guys will end up being back here faster than white on rice. So why don't you guys just go have some fun? You guys need to go and experience the same realm that we're in, but on different we're just on different pages.
That has raised me.
Right, so that's something you guys you don't have to stay, but you can go and enjoy your day. Battery's running low again. What the hell? Did I plug it in? I'm pretty sure I did.
Must be the wood he wants to cut down to improve the view.
What's going on over here? Oh, I just gotta stretch my legs, guys. My legs are like super stiff right now. The side effects of the medication they give me have really taken a toll. If I sit too long in a certain position, it's like my whole body will lock into that position. So sometimes I have to get up and walk around just to, keep from locking up. So, don't tell me about the side effects of the medication they're going to put me on, but, weight gain, and now because of the, seizures, it helps with seizures, Parkinson's disease. It's a multi-wonder drug because it takes care of so much, just being a pill. I want to come back and be a pill. I don't want to be anything but a pill. I'll just be a pill.
Farm.
I'll come back as a new pill. That gel. I'll come out as a little jelly pill. That's all I'm giving. Not giving anything more.
Post town named the time or not.
You guys actually think that I would go through a time? You know what? I was so close to leaving and just jumping on the highway and hitchhiking all the way back to Alberta, which is a province over. And, it was really difficult to say no to these. My kids are here, but now that they're all grown up and they're moving there, they're distancing themselves away from me, like doing the empty nest syndrome thing, I think. One's doing her practicum in hair design and pedicures and all that kind of stuff. One's going to school, and the other one is my other son. He's watching, he likes to play video box games when he's not working.
And I could allow genocide.
Genocide. Oh, that's the first time I've heard that word ever said on here. So who's going to help out with this genocide? Are we going to be reciprocated, or
crucifix from her?
The redemption.
Having them be responsible for us in the long run, right? Is what we're asking for. But I'm just standing here and wondering, how can a person go through? Dracula. There, she called you. Where are you? Oh,
No,
yeah, he
it's
went
not.
out. See, and that's one thing about the medication. That's why I try not to do readings too late. Also, it's because I have to take my pills at a certain time of day, which actually can put me into really quiet mode.
In the south.
And so it's really hard, right, to
5.
try to not have to feel that way, but I do. But it is what happens. And there's times where I can't even get out of bed. It hurts so bad, or my body's so stiff and not moving for like 8 hours or 12 hours and I'm sleeping. It's making it even worse, right? Yeah. I gotta learn to feed myself before I feed anybody else sometimes. Oh, I got the black mushroom ones in. I hate those black mushroom ones. Why didn't he get the ones that we like? You got ribs, you got potatoes, you got corn, you got all kinds of stuff in here.
And that's
Oh, and I got some bananas back there. I gotta get some flour and do some baking. That's what I really should get back there. Alright, so let's see. Anything will be immediately placed in your account. Set. Right now, will and use your 80 cents to become our next multi-millionaire. So yeah. So okay. So let me go through this. I want to just go through your guys' list here. What you're trying to ask. Because I don't have my glasses working properly. They're kind of just kerfuffled. Okay, and it's 12. It's 11:24 p.m. Holy shit.
According as it is written.
Internet.
That's crazy. That is crazy. It's already midnight. I just need to get into.
It is not neither death.
I'm not scared of death. I actually will embrace it when it comes. I'm very grateful for it to give me the time that it's giving me. To be able to, continue my journey and not feel like I'm lost or don't have anything to do, or, you know what I mean?
Of course, he said.
But I kept it real. That's all I have to do. Be keeping it real with everybody that's involved, So yeah, so it's been
Jesus, heavy looking oil. Like a gamekeeper in Brent.
yeah, that's what you guys are, just little gamekeepers. That's all.
Deborah.
Deborah, yes, Deborah. We have not heard from Deborah in a long time. How are you doing, Deborah?
I'm persuaded that the wood was so peculiar.
You know, it's being I'm just trying to review some
For the
things
love
here.
of God,
I really wish you'd stop using that bloody line, for the love of God. It really annoys me, and if you don't really have an understanding of why you're saying it, don't say it, please, because it rubs me the wrong way. I don't like people being disrespectful to things that are a little bit higher in rank. Okay? Grow up. Be accountable.
Research study shows YouTube is to blame for the flat Earth craze. What's up?
Okay, that's a perfect place to stop for a second.
Oh,
So, here's the thing. If you were to ask me, if you were like, do you
what
believe
did you say?
in flat Earth?
Fame. I'm not looking
I
for
might
fame.
answer it saying yes. Do you believe in the globe Earth? I might answer it saying yes.
Memorandum.
But by reason?
Okay, memorandum. What's on this memorandum?
Awkwardly.
Don't ask questions for you convenience. Please leave all research to your whatever expert.
Very useful here.
Groans.
Don't ask questions. So let's see what Jason Christopher has to say. He's actually got some informative ones. He does, a lot of different.
I kind of believe that there's a possibility
It struck me
that
that
both exist simultaneously. Doesn't make sense logically. I get that.
Right, so.
But I've researched flat Earth, and there's some really good evidence that they're putting forward over there. And then I've obviously grew up through the school educational system where there was a globe model, so I've wrapped my head around both concepts.
You have to.
I
You can't leave anything out in between, or else it just doesn't balance or work out. And to be able to reveal its most
I don't know if you have.
fortunate.
I certainly have not.
Instinct.
I haven't seen a curve, so I have my own thing in my head that I can see both ways, right?
Once again.
It's okay.
A new research study shows YouTube is to blame for the flat Earth craze. What's up?
Okay, that's a perfect place to stop for a
and what
second.
you are going
To those who
So,
are.
here's the deal. If you were to ask me, if you were like, do you believe in flat Earth? I might answer it saying yes. Do you believe in the globe Earth? I might answer it saying yes.
you go.
I kind of believe that there's a possibility that both exist simultaneously. Doesn't make sense logically. I get that. But I've researched flat Earth, and there's some really good evidence that they're putting forward over there.
Such as we see.
And then I've obviously
Let's go
grew up
radio
through
again.
the school educational system where there was a globe model, so I've wrapped my head around both concepts. I haven't been to space.
To the wind
I don't know if you have. I certainly have not. I haven't seen a curve. So I have my own
Rapture.
thing in my head that I can see both ways.
So rapture is
right?
it
If
explaining
you're,
it.
let's say you've done research on flat Earth, you could probably, if you're level-headed and you're open-minded, you would probably walk away, even if you concluded that the Earth was a globe. You'd probably walk away and say, look, I believe it's a globe, but they've got some really strong evidence over
Successful
there
blockade.
supporting
Oh,
in the
school
office
blockade now.
it being flat. But that's it, right? That's a rational response to somebody who believes it to be flat. And the same thing with the flat earthers on their side.
And
You can understand
going on
you came
for
from the
years.
globe model, especially you. You should be able to understand why they would believe it was a globe. is you see that they haven't done any research. Okay? Otherwise, they would understand you better. I get it. So,
Then across the
along comes this thing. What the hell it is. And I'm going to do my best. Okay? Because these guys here, they're ridiculing, right? That's what they're doing.
Mocking.
A new research study shows YouTube is to blame for the flat Earth craze.
Just that alone. That YouTube is
It's very
to
informative.
blame
That's
for the
it's
flat
kind of
Earth craze.
does his homework, does the research, understands what's going on around him as a spiritual being. Which,
What
you
they're
know,
suggesting is
that's where I
something's
have
wrong,
complications.
YouTube's to blame for it. First,
When I'm doing the help in the existence of for the other person and getting them into like training or whatever is has meaning to that person. You know, but even he's still confused. He doesn't know what's going on. He's still as confused grabbing at straws like so many other people in the world are. I forgot to, buy my box of straws last week because what is the straw going to feed me? Is it going to be of assistance to me? But, other than being a spitballer, really it doesn't have value to me, right? It's not something that I would, even really care about, but just knowing the knowledge and having that experience at least is happening in somebody's life. What the? Hang on a minute. Somebody outside my door here.
They were not cheer.
Blue from the sea.
What? Oh, it's cold out there. Damn cold. You must be cold, baby girl. You cold? Yeah. So, I don't know if there's something that happens to pop up in between this and the Discord. I'll let you know. But I'm gonna grab something to eat because I haven't eaten yet since about 7 o'clock. I'm supposed to take my medication and if I'm having like rough nights sleeping, right? So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get that underway and moving. And I've got to finish off our lovely Jess's dream picture for his son, which I hung. Oh, where did I hang it? Oh, I hung it over here. Anyway, so this is for her little son. It's to represent. Well, it's not finished, not completely finished.
Foot wide.
But this is
Deliveries
This is the little one that I made. I made another one for the little one and shipped it, but she never received it, which was really nice as well. So now I just have to put the feathers on for him, little angel feathers, and this can hang wherever teacher chooses to put it, right? So it's just got him, a little boy, making his memory continue to stay alive and everything, right? You do know that he's in a good place. You don't have to worry so much about where he's going.
More family.
Yeah. Right.
This face.
So, there you go. I love my life. I love everybody that's in it. And even the ones that aren't in it, but, take the time to actually still, make a phone call and ask how you're doing.
Surveyors.
But I'm too busy to even socialize anyway. I'm lucky if I can stay on a phone for a minimum of like 10 minutes without having to feel like I'm, falling behind. And I'm very obsessed about that stuff. I get very anal, I guess you would say, with making sure that the job's done, but also not spending too much time, but yet making it look like an awesome, what do you call a statue or whatever may, they want me to scrub the floors or the walls or whatever it is, right? It's the movement they want to keep us in. We're expected to be their totem, expected to be their, what do you call them ahead of time?
Some old Orient.
Not some old Orient. Yeah, so I didn't even realize it was still recording there. But yeah, so we're gonna stop this feed. It's been going for now, only an hour and 19 minutes. Oh, this is the new one, that's right. So we're gonna bounce out. I hope you had a great afternoon. I hope you have a great evening. And until next time, love each other and always remember to tell the ones that you love them and you miss them. Because I miss you guys. And you're about the closest thing I have family that I have left. So, with both parents being passed away or on a new consignment mission. That's what I like to call it. Not death, but you're on a new consignment dimension destination. So I hope you guys like where you're going to get posted next. And when you get there, I'll send you a kiss and a wave from here, and hopefully it won't pass you by. All right, I love you guys. Take care, and we will see you later today. All right.